Air fryer crispy tofu is a quick and easy recipe that is perfect for a snack or meal prep. Crispy outside, chewy inside, and packed with flavor. I'll teach you the trick to getting it crispy in the air fryer, so stick around. Aloha mai kako, my name is Relle and welcome to my kitchen where I like to share all my favorite Hawaiian and local recipes. Have you ever had soggy tofu or just bland tofu? Well, you're in luck because this is not that recipe. And tofu is the perfect dish that just soaks up all kinds of flavors and really you can make it taste good. As a kid, I didn't like it, but I found ways to cook it that makes it really delicious. So this has like your classic marinade that we use often here in Hawaii. And I'll teach you 5 tips to get the perfect crispy air fryer tofu. So let's get started. Tip number 1, get yourself extra firm tofu. It holds its shape much better and gets it to be more crispy because it doesn't crumble. Tip number 2 is press your tofu. So I've taken the tofu out and you can already see it's starting to drain some of that excess water, but we wanna get all of that water out because if there's too much water, it's gonna steam rather than air fry and that'll get it to be soggy. So you can use a tofu press, but if you don't have one, I'll show you a trick. You'll get a plate and what you'll do is you'll put a paper towel onto that plate. Then you're gonna go ahead and get your tofu and it's already starting to drain, like I said. And you're gonna put the tofu onto the napkin like this. Then you're gonna get another napkin. You can either fold it, most of the time I like to fold it like this and then put the other napkin on top and fold it one more time so it soaks it up. And then you're gonna get another flat surface, a heavy bottom pot or something. Oftentimes I'll just put another plate. So you get the plate and you put it on and then either you can push lightly like that or you can get a glass bowl and put it on or a cast iron pan or anything like that. Anything that's heavy, water bottle, totally up to you. And you can let this sit for about 15 minutes. The napkin will soak up all that extra water. You can kind of help it along by giving it a little gentle push. The nice thing is that the plate is spread out. If you push with your hands, sometimes it'll cut into the tofu. So if you put a plate or something like that on it, and you can push down like this. Or you can save time and just let it sit and the weight of the bowl. And if you take it off and you can see, look, the napkins are already pretty wet. And that's just from me pushing on it. We're gonna make time go a little bit quicker so you don't have to wait. And I'm just gonna push it by hand. So pretty firm, equal pressure, like that. So once we've got most of the liquid out, you can take the napkin off. See how much excess, I don't know if you can tell in this shot, but it's all wet. But that would prevent it from getting crispy. Now we're gonna cut it into cubes. So what I like to do, take your knife, stand it up like this. If you feel comfortable, you can lie it down. I will cut it in half this way. And then you'll set it back down and then you'll just cut it into fourths. Half, in half, like that. Turn it, cut. Tofu is really easy to cut, so sorry for the sound. I know I should have just put it back on the cutting board. And then you get bite-sized pieces like this. Perfect for tofu. So I'm gonna set this aside and I'll show you how to make the marinade. Now this is like the classic, it's not Hawaiian by ethnicity, but it's Hawaiian by geographic, I guess you could say. This is like the marinade that we use on so many different things, and it's so good on tofu. So shoyu. Shoyu is a Japanese style soy sauce. You can find it in the grocery store in the Asian aisle, or you can pick it up online. They have it there. Check out your Asian markets if you live in the mainland. Some brown sugar. This is golden brown. You can use dark brown, light brown. You can use white if that's all you have. That goes in. So shoyu, sugar, ginger. There's a song here in Hawaii that even talks about it. But what I like to do with the ginger, now you can either scrape the ends of it. I just like to cut a couple of slices like that. So I just cut slices like this and I just toss it in. You don't have to do it like this if you don't wanna, it's totally fine. You can peel it and dice it up. You're not gonna eat this part anyway. This is just to get that flavor into the marinade. And then of course, garlic. So I've got 2 cloves of garlic here. I love the garlic press. I'll link the one I have in the description box below. Also in the description box, all the recipe instructions and ingredients are there. So if this is a recipe that you want to try, you can check that out, or you can head to the blog for the full written blog post about it. Then all you gotta do, mix that up. And this is a marinade that you can use on meat, on fish, on whatever. And it's so good. Chicken, beef, pork, doesn't really matter. It's kind of really universal. And tofu for all my vegetarian friends. All right, tofu that we chopped up, that was already pressed, will go into the marinade. I kind of like to break up the cubes. Tofu soaks up whatever flavor so quickly, so it doesn't take too long, really 10, 15 minutes and you're good. But you want to kind of toss it around, and actually a rubber coated. But look, see this? Look, it wasn't even in there for that long and it already is soaking up all that flavor, which makes tofu like the perfect blank canvas. So we'll let this marinate for a little bit and we'll be right back. All right, and then once you've got it marinated for like 10, 15 minutes is good. Tip number 3 is to use cornstarch or potato starch. This helps give it that crispy texture. The humidity here in Hawaii always gets things stuck. But what you're gonna do is just sprinkle that over the top. You can mix it and then sprinkle the rest of it again. See how it all gets stuck? Perks of living in Hawaii, right? You can kind of mix it up and sprinkle the rest. So you can probably hear the sound. I'm preheating the air fryer to 400 degrees Fahrenheit because tip number 4 is to use the air fryer at a high temperature. If it's too low, you won't get that good crisp. So preheat to 400. And then toss the last of it up. And once the air fryer is done preheating, you're gonna go ahead and set that into the air fryer. You'll get a silicone or rubber coated spatula. Not spatula, these are called tongs, because you don't wanna poke the tongs into the tofu. Even though it's extra firm, it's still rather soft. You're gonna open the basket. If you have the oven type, you can just set it on, it works fine. If you don't have an air fryer, you can do this in your regular oven. If you don't have an oven, you can fry it as well. So there's a lot of options. But the air fryer allows you to use less oil, and some not at all. And I forgot the oil, so hold on real quick. And I'm back. You'll want to spray some non-stick cooking spray into the basket just to prevent it from sticking. And then you'll go ahead and put the tofu in. Shake off the excess marinade as best you can. It'll drip through the grates, so don't worry too much about it. And you'll want it in a single layer as best you can, because the way the air fryer works is to get the air to circulate around whatever you're cooking. So if you put it in a container, something like that, while it's possibly can work, you don't get the same total crispness, because you see how there's the grate, the air flows around. That's what the air fryer is. It's a mini convection oven, right? And one more. Dun, da, da, da. And all you want to do is just kind of spread them out so they're not sitting on top of each other. Doesn't need to be perfect. Then you'll go ahead and close it, and you're gonna cook it for 10, 15 minutes, totally up to you how crispy you want it. But tip number 5 is to shake the basket halfway through so that the tofu tosses and gets crispy on all sides. So halfway through, I'll show you how we can shake it up. So for me, I'll set the timer for 5 minutes, shake it, set it for another 5 and check. And we're off. And then when you're halfway through and it beeps, what you're gonna do is shake it. So see, it still needs to cook a little bit more, but when you shake it, it gives it an even distribution. So really, literally shake the basket like that. And then put it back in for another 5, 10 minutes, depends how crispy you like it, and we're good to go. And then when it's done, 10, 15 minutes, you can take it out of the air fryer. You can, if you want, put like a dipping sauce with it, but it's really flavorful as is. It's a lot easier, huh? And that's how you make crispy tofu in the air fryer. If you like this recipe and you wanna check out more, then check out this video here. And until next time, ahui ho.
watching my mommy's video.